Alright boys, I am back. It's Hype Beast and I'm back with another video. I got an NBA Blacktop video for you today. NBA 2K15 Blacktop to be exact. We got Jared Dudley going up against Paul Pierce in this matchup. As you see, they're both 6'7", and I guess they're both Wizards players now. Jared Dudley traded to the Wizards, and I'm going to be talking about the Wizards during this Blacktop match. Let me talk about what the Wizards did over the offseason, and if I thought what they did was good or not. So, what happened this offseason was the Wizards were hoping that Paul Pierce was gonna opt into that player option, but Paul Pierce decided to opt out, and everyone and most people, including myself, thought that Paul Pierce was gonna leave and go to play with his former coach Doc Rivers in LA and his hometown, which is LA. That's exactly what happened. So the Wizards were expecting this during the draft, and they drafted Jerry and Grant and traded him away to the Atlanta Hawks for Kelly Oubre Jr. The reason they got Kelly Oubre Jr. is because they needed another stretch forward to replace Paul Pierce, because Paul Pierce's shooting was the reason why so many people were so scared of him, and why the Wizards were able to play small ball. They also drafted Aaron White in the second round, a power forward that has a shooting ability, but I'm not really expecting him to do much in the NBA, but let's see. So the Wizards do have some potential coming up, but as we all know, it takes time for rookies to develop, and so Kelly Oubre Jr. is not going to be that player right away, but the Wizards are a team that is making it to the playoffs every season. So Jared Dudley, a stretch forward who plays small forward, maybe he will be playing power forward this time, like Paul Pierce did in the playoffs. The Wizards, I expect the Wizards, who are my favorite team by the way, to play some more small ball in the next season, just because of what we saw in the playoffs. The Wizards small ball in the playoffs was just absolutely incredible. We saw what they did. It was so effective with Paul Pierce playing at power forward. They swept the Raptors, and then they took the Eastern Conference not the Eastern Conference champs, what am I saying? The best team in the Eastern Conference, the Atlanta Hawks, to game number 6, so I think that was good, and they almost took into game number 7. Paul Pierce missed that. I mean, he didn't miss it; he made it, but like that was disappointing. A tenth of a second too late, but you know what I'm talking about. Paul Pierce was important for the Wizards. But the question is, can Jared Dudley replicate what Paul Pierce did, making big time shots? I don't know if Jared Dudley will be able to make those big time shots like Paul Pierce did, but Jared Dudley can definitely stretch the floor. He can definitely shoot the rock. So I think Jared Dudley was a good pickup. The Wizards Summer League team is also including players like Des Wells, former Maryland Terrapin Des Wells. So I think that's perfect for the Wizards. Des Wells, I'm expecting him to be one of the few players to make the roster out of the Summer League. Kelly Oubre Jr. also playing in the Summer League. Let's see how he does. I'm going to be watching those Summer League games, watching how those players do. I'm expecting Des Wells to have a pretty nice performance in the Summer League, and I'm expecting Kelly Oubre Jr. to have a good performance, as well as Aaron White, the second round pick. So, back to what I was saying. Do you guys think that Jared Dudley's going to have a good season or not? So, because I think Nene was not producing earlier last season, but now Jared Dudley is producing. I mean, what am I saying? Paul Pierce was producing at the power forward position, which is not his normal position. Are they going to play Jared Dudley? Are they going to go small ball and play Jared Dudley at that power forward position? Because it was definitely effective with Paul Pierce in the playoffs. Will they do it again? That's a question that will be answered as the season goes on. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I was definitely disappointed when the Wizards lost to the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference semifinals. I mean, I actually wasn't expecting them to win that Raptors series, but somehow they did. They came out of that Raptors series with a really solid and convincing win, and so convincing that I thought they could even beat the Atlanta Hawks. They even came close to doing that. So props to the Wizards this season. Like, I gotta focus on this Blacktop. Paul Pierce is whooping me. Let's hope that Jared Dudley doesn't get whooped as a Wizard. This Jared Dudley's so slow. What the heck? All right, come on. Jared Dudley doesn't have handles. Come on. All right, I'll take that. But like I was saying, do you guys think that Jared Dudley's gonna have a good season this season or not? Will Des Wells have a good season? I don't know. Will Kelly Oubre show everyone that he is NBA ready? I personally don't think he's NBA ready. I saw his tapes. I saw his footage. He's very raw. Like, he has some talent, but he's raw. What the heck just happened, man? I'm talking too much. I gotta focus up. Paul Pierce posting up on me. Come on. I'm not gonna lose to Paul Pierce. So, like, right now the small forward position looks like it's going to Otto Porter. I don't know where Jared Dudley's gonna fit into all of this. I don't know if that, because do the Wizards not trust Otto Porter? Otto Porter doesn't have the same ability to stretch the floor as Jared Dudley or Paul Pierce, but Otto Porter can definitely get the job done on the boards and point scoring wise. Oh, what the heck? Dang. But like I was saying, Otto Porter, do the Wizards not trust in Otto Porter? Because Otto Porter had a pretty good stretch down the road this season. A lot of people were not expecting Otto Porter to have that type of season. A lot of people thought that Otto Porter was a draft bust, but Otto Porter's definitely showed up in the later part of the season and in the playoffs. I think he was averaging something like 10 points per game and 8 rebounds per game, which is really good for Otto Porter, considering how badly he's done in the seasons before. Oh my God, Jared Dudley, you are some trash, man. Oh, what a move. What a pump fake there by Paul Pierce. I gotta get back in this game. Right, Jared Dudley. But I think the Wizards did a good job in the draft, though. That was one thing I was really impressed with the Wizards. Making that deal with Atlanta was really good. I think it was Jerry and Grant and 2 seconds for Kelly Oubre. I think that was the exact deal or something like that. Yeah, that was good for the Wizards, I thought. Kelly Oubre to the Wizards. Kelly Oubre can definitely shoot the ball, and he's got solid defense. It's just that he's just really raw. Like, he doesn't have, like, he needs to, I don't know what the word is, but I think he needs to polish his skills, you know. He's not up to NBA level yet. So that's what I'm saying. I think Paul Pierce leaving the Wizards might have been a good thing for the Wizards. Paul Pierce leaving gives Otto Porter more minutes. That's one thing. It also gives Kelly Oubre some more minutes, because Kelly Oubre is a small forward. Because if Paul Pierce was still here, then the Wizards would have 3 small forwards. But then again, if Paul Pierce was still here, why would they draft? I mean, would they still have? I think they still would have drafted Kelly Oubre because Paul Pierce is getting up in age, and you got to think about the future, man. After Paul Pierce leaves, I don't think the Wizards are going to be making any NBA Finals runs anytime soon. So, but after Paul Pierce leaves, who's going to be that stretch forward for the Wizards? I don't see anyone on the roster right now that can be the stretch forward. But yeah, so I think that Kelly Oubre deal was good for the Wizards. What else? Aaron White. All right, so Aaron White, I need to talk about Aaron White. So I think Aaron White's a good player. I think I saw his highlights. I forgot what college he goes to. He goes to one of those colleges. I just don't remember. As Paul Pierce just whoops me as Jared Dudley. But Aaron White, I'm hoping that he can become a good player. Aaron White definitely does have potential. I mean, I saw his highlight tape, and he's a bit small for that power forward position, but he can definitely play it if he gets a bit stronger and you know, and if he polishes his skills. He's definitely got that shooting ability, but he still has to improve his shooting, man. Like his shooting wasn't incredible in college ball. So when he comes to NBA, he's got to improve that shooting. Kelly Oubre, I hope he does good, does well at summer league. I hope they do good. The Wizards, I think the Wizards have some promising players coming up. So, Wizards fans like me, tell me what you guys think is gonna happen with this Jared Dudley situation. Jared Dudley traded to the Bucks for a second round pick. Tell me what you guys think about that. And I think that'll be it for this video. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.